Hey guys, sorry no intro today. Um, I just wanted to get caught up with you guys. I have not been live on the show in quite a while. Actually, I have not been live anywhere in quite a while. Um, a lot has been happening. Well, recently a lot has been happening. First of all, I just want to start out by saying, hey, um, when I initially started this channel, it was about myself and my daughter deciding to live what did I say, nomad type of life. Since then, for one, we've had a lot of setbacks. I ain't even gonna lie. You would not believe since last year we've had three or four accidents. We don't even know in a 12-month period. That's crazy. Now the blessing in all of it is that we walked away from every last one of them. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm more so her than myself. And the reason I say that is because she was in all of them. I'm on the way to the doctor, so I'm gonna be doing a little bit of that while I am talking to you guys. Damn, I forgot to put the space on my face. Um, but yeah, so we've had a lot of setbacks, and then quite frankly, I have been in a situation to where my mind wasn't made up on how I needed to proceed. You know, ultimately, having an RV and staying in an RV first was about finances. Secondly, it was about kind of about freedom. But I can't say it's completely about freedom if I don't intend to be free and move around like a free person in my RV. So, um, that's something that I had to come to a realization about, I guess. I'm not going to be, initially, I didn't plan to drive it. Another thing, I ain't gonna lie, that this is very recent. Another young lady who has an RV channel was saying it was expensive. So I'm sitting here like, how is it expensive to have an RV channel and it's cheaper than staying in another, in a permanent dwelling? So there's so many things that have been on my mind about this, and so I've just been kind of not sure how to move. So I want to get, I want to start out with a small RV, something really that's not for living, to be honest. Though I will be living in it for a while, I want it to be small enough that I can drive it myself, and I'll have the freedom to move about. After maybe a year of living that way, I can move into another thing. Also, I spent the time when me and my daughter moved to Arkansas, staying with a family member. And while that wasn't the worst thing or a bad thing, it's still the fact of the matter that you are living in somebody else's house. So that's something else that I want. I want the RV to give me kind of like sanctuary, so I can take it where I want, prop it up where I want, and I got a place to stay. That's something that nobody can take from me. That's one of the things that I want that to be able to accomplish for me. Um, so, uh, yeah. Secondly, to go and start my travels as a single woman. I want to be able to go to the different casinos and enjoy that. So that's something else that, the nomadic life I was supposed to afford me. And how do I accomplish all of this? The only way I can is have an RV to start with, small enough to drive it myself. Like, I mean, I can't expect somebody to move my RV every time I want to go somewhere. Like, it's just not realistic to be able to do what I need to do. So there's been a lot on my mind, y'all. So there's that on that. So that's where I've been. And let me tell you where I am. I am a medically retired disabled veteran. I'm looking to live nomadically myself. My daughter's life has changed dramatically since we had started talking about this. She's in a situation that she doesn't want to move around. She's very happy with her situation, and I don't think that lifestyle now. What she does want to do, just from our conversations, this is what I gathered. She wants a situation like that she can homestead, that she can have her own land, and from that land she can do whatever the hell she wants to do. That I do know. So life has changed for her, which is a good thing. And I guess as time goes by, if her desires align with what we initially want to do on this channel, I guess she will share it with you guys at that time. So that's what I know. I'm on the way to the VA for an appointment, guys. So I just wanted to get myself prepared for that. Um, I am ex-military, as I stated again. So, I am getting back into healthcare. I have been out of care with all we've had going on this past year, moving around a lot. Right now, I'm in a very unsettled state. So, let's get to the plan. I don't have a consistent plan, but I am about to start looking for a small RV and a way to finance it. I never really was able to get my finance or my money to where I felt comfortable being able to do anything. I'm just gonna be honest about it. Um, so we can't keep waiting for life to give us a perfect situation. We just have to find out how to move forward with things, how they are. So for that, it means finding a way to finance an RV less than $15,000. That's my goal. Um, Finding a way to finance the RV and finding an RV that fits that. Now I looked at the 17R Coleman lantern. Um, I don't want a bunkhouse because it makes the bathroom have to be smaller. The 17R was okay, but I don't want the part where they have that little bench or whatever. I don't want that. So uh, I looked at, I think it's the Forest River Wolf, I think it's called. It's only 14 inches long. It's very small, but it has a full bathroom. It has a small little kitchen or cooking area, and it has the bed. And if I remember, it has a sofa and then a place for the television. Like for a small RV, that's good for me. It's small enough that I can put almost anything. It's only about 2,500 pounds. Anything can pull it. So um, that's something to consider for me. Um, for 10% down, that's about $1,500. Um, so I feel like that's doable. Even with my current credit, I feel like it's doable. Um, so that's something to think about. Um, so that's where I am. A vision without action is merely a dream. That's true. That's true, Marty. A vision without action is merely a dream. And it's time in life to start dreaming. Stop dreaming and start moving. Even with all the things that have been going on. And for me, it's about reestablishing myself as a single person. My children are grown. Both of my daughters have decided on their path in life. They're doing their thing. They're stable. They're happy. Another thing that being mobile does is allow me to be there for both of them in ways that I can. A part of my life now, I have two granddaughters, and I want to be there. I know I can't be there for them every day, which I could if I moved to the city, but I want to be very active. I want to be able to see them a couple of times a month. And when my other daughter does start to have children, I want to be there for her. I want to really kind of, at the first, be there every day until she gets her footing. And then I want to be able to be there. I want, if she needs to drop her babies out, I can move my house and I can be there. So this is what I want. Um, for me, short term. Long term, I want a 30-foot RV. I've already seen the one that I want. I think it's Keystone. It has two sleeping areas, two bathrooms. It has two slides. I think the living space is on a slide. The back bedroom is on the slide. And it allows me everything. But this is not one I want to pull myself. I want it to be stable. Wherever I decide in Georgia to settle, both of my daughters are here. So that is what I'm looking to do. That is the goal that I have. Buy a small one so that no matter where I'm staying, if I need to stay the period of time in my RV, I have it to do that. It is mine. No one takes it away. It gives me all the freedom and control that I need in my life at this time to feel secure. Um, and that's that on that. Financing a $14,000 RV. I know with good credit, your mortgage is only about 120 bucks. And then the only thing I have to worry about is where it's going to be. When I get it, I definitely want to put at least 500 watts of solar on the top. Um, and I want to have two ways to fill my water. And then I want to find a septic company that will empty my tank at least once every 5 days. For one person, that should be sufficient. I looked at into that, so I really thought about this. I will have a keypad lock on it. You always change the locks on your RVs because whatever type of RV you have, every last one of them have the same lock. So if you have a 17R, you can walk up to anybody else with a 17R and unlock their RV with your key. So that's one thing I've learned as well. I've already got Starlink's internet. Um, so really that's what I need to do because I've really been in a position and I don't like where I have been. I know that I need to pay down bills and stuff. A lot of the debt that I have, credit cards and things, I can just, if I stay diligent and put myself on a budget, I can pay that shit. But guys, this is about living the RV life. This is about me being free. I have a gambling channel. I like to gamble, and I'm single at this moment in my life. So this is a time to be free to travel to different casinos. I've even thought about how I could do it. Georgia's my base. I can map out casinos all within a 2 day drive. Let's say Cherokee. I think that'd be my first one. I would drive up to Cherokee once I'm comfortable driving the RV, I would drive up to Cherokee. Um, they now have a place in the back of the casinos usually that they will let you park your RV, and I would park there for a day or so. Love's even has places now that you can pay to hook up and have your RV online if I can't stay at the RV spot. I mean, at the casino. And I would gamble for a few days, leave there. I can either go to the next one, or I can either come home, spend some time with family, go out on my next adventure. And if I'm taking my small RV with me, I don't have to worry about paying anything. I plan to rely heavily on solo while I'm moving around. Now, the only thing about it is, if I'm going to live a lifestyle like this, I have to learn to empty my own black tank. Because I don't think that you can pay somebody to do that if you are that mobile. So that's something I will have to deal with. Um, like, but anyway, guys, I just wanted you guys to understand where I've been, understand what's been going on, what the plan is. I still want to live this life. I put a lot into moving this direction, and quite frankly, even changing that would not be a good idea at this time. So that's what I plan to do. I hope that you guys will stay with me on this journey. I'm also dealing with high levels of anxiety from things that happened recently. So I have to deal with that while I'm going through this journey. The other option was to go ahead and get the bigger, the 30-foot RV, decide where I wanted to have it permanently put, like an RV park or something like that. And then have a van that I would turn into a mobile home type of situation. And I would be staying in the van while I do travel. That was the other alternative. But what I would like to do is get a small RV for stability purposes, primarily in this moment, and um, and then go from there. Spend the rest of this year paying down as much as I can pay it down, get my credit in a better situation, and then making the decision of where to go from there because I'll be in a better credit situation. I have more discretionary income and things of that nature. Um, so I just really think that's the best thing to do. And then plus, I'll always have my smaller RV. Um, I've been teaching myself to trade meme coins, which can be very lucrative depending on how you do it. I know, a lot of people make six figures. I'm not even looking at that as being lucrative for me. $100 a day, $50 a day is very lucrative. So, I mean, that would really fund everything, to be honest. So, I don't have a lot of need. I just need to move forward with the decisions that I made and not be so scared to make the wrong decision, I guess. So, um, that's that on that. So, guys, tell me what you think about what I've said and the plans that I've made thus far. Um, that's where I am. I mean, and it's nothing that I need to do really to move forward, but do whatever. I'll never know where I am when it comes to purchasing the RV or any of that stuff until um, I make some type of move. So, that's where I am now. I'm gonna go live and kind of let you guys in what I'm gonna do next. The next part of this plan is going out and actually looking at. I'm gonna pick 3 or 4 RVs, go out like the wolves the 17R. I want to look at the 13R as well. That thing is little. It's adorable. The only thing I don't like about it is that the sitting area, because they have a little desk already made into it, right? The sitting area on that is a bar stool. That is not something that you want to be using to work every day. That would be most uncomfortable. So that's something that I have to, hey, Grayson, that's something that I have to consider. Um, if I got the 13, which is like I said, only 14 inches long, just like the wolf was. The thing about that is, can I find a comfortable enough chair for when I'm doing my other stuff? I'm not a big cooker, you know. Um, really getting a crock pot and doing crock pot meals would be sufficient because the only time I probably would cook is in situations like that. Otherwise, I'm going to be ordering out. I'm just going to be honest. That's the lifestyle I live. Now, what I do need to do is incorporate more salads in my diet. I got to get more healthy. Let's just leave it at that. But anyway, this is kind of life after several tragic situations, dealing with moving forward in spite of those situations, um, dealing with depression and then just the dreams that I had, the things I wanted to do for myself, do them. So that's where I am now. So let me know if any of you guys live a nomadic type of lifestyle. Let me know uh, what and how you move forward. I wanna live as normal as possible but be mobile. I don't wanna be in a situation how you see some people living in vans and they got a bunch of stuff and it's really chaotic for them to live their life because although they live smaller, they have shit packed like a packed rat. To me, that wouldn't work for me. I want to be as normal as possible. I know that in a small area, which I've already adapted to having less things, but I still want to be able to walk into my living space and stand up. I want to have my own bathroom. I don't want to be in the middle of the night having to poop in a bucket, things like that. Like those type of things for my nomadic lifestyle would not work for me. So the goal is to live um, free but functional and then as normal as possible, if that makes sense for you guys. If you have any tips for me, please let me know in the comments. Um, if you have any questions, ask. Um, any information that you feel can help me ask. I'm looking for options also. If you guys know about financing RVs in the subprime market, let me know. My score is under 620, which is definitely subprime. Actually, I'm under 580 right now. So let me know what you guys think about that. I do have decent income. I'm not going to discuss that here, but I do. Um, but yeah, let me know how you guys feel about that. Um, so that I can do what I need to do, figure out what I need to figure out, and uh, make some waves for myself. I'm actually open also to used RVs. The one concern I have about a used RV is do they, I mean, the black tank, do they change that? Or do you have, or is it cleaned out really good? I wouldn't want to get one that already has issues from the last owner or whatever. So that's something I'm thinking about. Have we already passed the debt value? Yes. So, yeah. Tell me what y'all think about everything that I've said. Also, be sure to like this video, help us grow our channel. Also, share it with those that love these type of lifestyles for people like this. So next, I will be looking at at the RVs that I have saw as possibilities. I need to see how comfortable it would be in the RV from a driving perspective. How different it is to drive it, and just kind of picture myself in it. I mean, that's a real thing. So let me know if there's anything you feel I've missed. I have power wise, I do plan to do kind of a do it yourself battery, a portable power station with a battery, and then I have two 600-watt power stations. I'm planning to use solar as well, and I'm not the type of person. A lot of people you see move around a lot in the nomadic space. I'm not going to be that person. If I do move around, it would be 3 to 7 days, or probably 5 to 7 days at a time. So if I go somewhere, I'm going to be there for a few days. That's just not me. I'm very laid back. I don't have a very active lifestyle. Probably halfway for health reasons. Like I said, I do have depression, and then that's just not my thing. But I do. Maybe that'll change some, since I do want to kind of see and go to different casinos and stuff. Right now, I do have a casino channel Gamble with Mish, and that's where I'm gonna be going to the different casinos and kind of looking things. So that's kind of cool. Um, Let me know if you have any questions.